Can an arranged marriage also be for love? Can a woman propose marriage to a man? Are we redeemed? Let's look at Ruth 3. Because Boaz was much older, could it be that he didn't think about Ruth as a potential wife? Was she proposing marriage to Boaz in this unusual manner? Naomi, her mother-in-law, said to her, "My daughter, shall I not seek rest for you, that it may be well with you? Now isn't Boaz our kinsman, with whose maidens you were? Behold, he'll be winnowing barley tonight on the threshing floor. Therefore wash yourself, anoint yourself, get dressed, and go down to the threshing floor. But don't make yourself known to the man until he's finished eating and drinking. It shall be, when he lies down, that you shall note the place where he's lying. Then you shall go in, uncover his feet, and lie down. Then he'll tell you what to do." A kinsman redeemer was a relative who could pay debts, reclaim lost property, or marry a childless widow. Could Boaz redeem the widow Ruth, as Naomi suggested? Ruth replied to her, "I'll do everything you're telling me." So she went down to the threshing floor, and she did everything just as her mother-in-law had ordered. Boaz ate and drank, and he was in a good mood. He went over to lie down by the edge of the grain pile. Then she quietly approached, uncovered his legs, and lay down. During the middle of the night, the man shuddered and turned over, and there was a woman lying at his feet. "Who are you?" he asked. She replied, "I'm Ruth, your servant. Spread out your robe over your servant, because you are a redeemer." What was the reply from Boaz? Was he an honorable man, wanting to do the right thing? Boaz replied, "The Lord bless you. This shows how truly loyal you are to your family. You could have looked for a younger man, either rich or poor, but you didn't. Don't worry, I'll do what you've asked. You are respected by everyone in town. It's true that I'm one of the relatives who's supposed to take care of you, but there is someone who's an even closer relative. Stay here until morning. Then I'll find out if he's willing to look after you. If he isn't, I promise by the living God to do it myself. Now go back to sleep until morning." What happened when morning came? And how did Naomi encourage Ruth? So she lay at his feet until the morning, but arose before one could recognize another. And he said, "Let it not be known that the woman came to the threshing floor." And he said, "Bring the garment you're wearing and hold it out." So she held it, and he measured out 6 measures of barley and put it on her. Then she went into the city, and when she came to her mother-in-law, she said, "How did you fare, my daughter?" Then she told her all the man had done for her, saying, "These 6 measures of barley he gave to me. For he said to me, 'You mustn't go back empty-handed to your mother-in-law.'" She replied, "Wait, my daughter, until you learn how the matter turns out. For the man will not rest, but will settle the matter today." Are we also redeemed? Not from debts, lost property, or a childless marriage, but from the consequences of sin. And they sang a new song. "You are worthy to take the scroll and to open its seals, because you were slaughtered, and you redeemed people for God by your blood, from every tribe and language and people and nation." Can an arranged marriage also be for love? Can a woman propose marriage to a man? Are we redeemed? You decide.